Once upon a time, in the bustling world of Cubicle Kingdom, there lived an ambitious soul named Alex. Alex, like many before and many to come, was on a quest. But this was no ordinary quest. This was a quest to make everyone happy at work all the time. What follows is the tale of Alex and the discovery of why this quest, although noble, is about as futile as trying to staple jelly to a wall. Chapter 1. The Myth of Universal Happiness. In the early days, Alex was filled with energy and optimism. The plan seemed simple. Keep everyone smiling and productivity and harmony would reign supreme. However, like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, Alex quickly learned a hard truth, that not all happiness is created equal. Research from the realm of organizational psychology suggests that workplace satisfaction is multifaceted and highly individualized. According to a study conducted by Locke back in 1976, what satisfies one person in their job may not satisfy another. And this is because obviously individuals have unique values, needs, and perceptions of what constitutes a rewarding work environment. Chapter 2. The Perils of People-Pleasing. As Alex endeavored to be the beacon of positivity, something peculiar happened. The harder Alex tried, the more demands grew, and the thinner Alex was spread. It was like feeding a gremlin after midnight. Those of you who grew up in the 1980s knows the situation just gets increasingly more chaotic. People-pleasing in the workplace, while it may come from a place of good intention, often leads to burnout. A study conducted by Gino and Stats in 2015 found that excessive accommodation of others' needs can lead to decreased job satisfaction and increased exhaustion for the people pleaser. Like a clown juggling flame torches while riding a unicycle, the act eventually becomes unsustainable. Chapter 3. The Illusion of Control. Our protagonist, in a bid to control the happiness levels of Cubicle Kingdom, soon realized a very important lesson. Control is an illusion, much like trying to organize a symphony with cats as musicians. Happiness, especially in a diverse work environment, can't be micromanaged. According to research by DC and Ryan in their self-determination theory, autonomy is a critical component of job satisfaction. By trying to please everyone, Alex inadvertently reduced colleagues' sense of autonomy, leading to decreased motivation and engagement. It turns out trying to control everything is about as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. Not that I've ever tried. Chapter 4. The Consequences of the Neglected Self. In the quest to fulfill everyone's wishes, Alex's own needs became as forgotten as last year's office password. The irony was palpable. In trying to make everyone happy, Alex became increasingly unhappy. The research is clear on this point. A study conducted by Maslock and Leader in 2016 indicates that neglecting one's own needs in favor of others can lead to emotional exhaustion and job burnout. It's like a gardener who's so busy watering the plants of everyone else's garden that their own garden withers. Alex learned that self-care is not selfishness. It's necessary. Chapter 5. The Awakening. It was a typical Tuesday when the epiphany struck Alex like a lightning bolt in a clear sky. The quest to please everyone was not only impossible, but it was counterproductive. Instead of a harmonious utopia, it created a realm of expectations and disappointments. Enlightened, Alex began to adapt a new philosophy. By setting clear goals and boundaries, prioritizing effectively and fostering an environment of open communication and respect for individual needs, the workplace transformed. It wasn't that everyone was happy all of the time, but rather everyone felt heard, valued, and motivated. Conclusion. The tale of Alex is a cautionary one. It reminds us that while the intention to make everyone happy at work is commendable, it's about as achievable as catching a cloud with a net. Happiness is subjective, and pleasing everyone is an unattainable goal that can lead to dissatisfaction and eventually burnout. The moral of the story is not to abandon kindness and empathy in the workplace, but to balance them with realism and self-respect. After all, a ship can't sail smoothly if the captain is too busy bailing water to steer. Let's learn from Alex's journey and remember that sometimes the best way to please everyone is to start by being true to ourselves.